Righto.
Righto.
All right, should we all start with cracking open a beer here?
Absolutely.
Oh shit! I see you have a brew dog. I have one from last time too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, should we do a countdown here?
I've got a Corona.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
3,
2, 1.
Oh,
well done, boys.
love it.
Let's get this poured out.
Oh.
Get that ASMR.
Nice one. Cheers.
Right, good
Cheers,
podcast, guys. See you later.
Yeah.
And so that's Brewtal.
So
See you next week.
we do a thing anytime anyone mentions the word brutal, you have to take a drink, but like you can just keep casually sipping. That's what we usually do, but maybe like an extra long sip if someone says brutal.
Excellent. We're from London, so we constantly just drink beer anyway. So you know.
Well,
this is why our countries get along so well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Constantly drinking
beer.
Well, fuck, boys. Thank you for coming on here. We have Steven and Tom of London-based deathcore band Human Hell, which personally, one of my what it do? How you guys doing, man? I fucking your name, like as soon as it was sent over to us, we're like, yeah, this is something right down our alley.
Would
we
you
pretty
say
much told James yes by that point?
Would you say it's brutal?
Nice.
I would say so. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah,
Not too bad. Just had me jab today, so
yeah,
my arm's fucking killing me.
Yeah, and
I too just got out of my job as well.
And I'm self-isolating. I got COVID.
Well, shit, drink up
Nice.
to that. Brutal. That's brutal, man.
Brutal.
Fucking brutal, mate.
They say this is the real vaccine. That's what I hear.
That's
yeah.
That's what I would hope anyway.
Well, Steven, you got the right idea. You're drinking a Corona there.
I am
Corona.
indeed, yeah.
I figure I've got enough Corona in my life already. Thank you very much.
So you're saying you both have coronavirus. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I've got the lurg. we call it the lurg.
The lurg.
Rona.
The Rona.
Fuck yeah.
The fucking Rona.
It's official name.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I mean, you guys, Steven, you got Corona. Tom, what are you drinking over there? Let's all get like what we're fucking sipping on out of the way first.
So I got a Brewdog Punk. It's basically what I had in my fridge. Obviously, you know, can't go outside. Go to this or Heineken, and you know, I don't really like Heineken. So yeah, Brewdog Punk.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Todd, what are you sipping on there, homie?
I got a Brazos Valley Brewing Company 2-step German style pills. This is straight out of Texas, where I currently reside.
That
They're
sounds
like,
fantastic.
If I had to say where this brewery is located, it's pretty much between Houston and Austin. And Houston's like at the coast. Austin's like very central Texas. And yeah, it's a tasty little guy.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks
I'm going to see what percent it is. It's 5.3.
Oh, well, I beat you by 0.1%. I beat you by 0.1. I got 5.4.
Oh,
Nice. I got 4.5. I got the.
I was gonna say, what's your Corona at over there?
Basically nothing.
You guys got me beat. I got this. I also have BrewDog. I've had this a couple of times because it's in my fridge. I have a cider here too, but I didn't want to start with that. So still, this is 4%. So
oh my god, we got a winner right here! Yeah. Wow,
yeah.
The lowest.
You're not the lowest. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
Well, shit, guys. So beers aside, you know, like you guys are in London. What's the brewery scene like over there? I know one of the bios that we got, the Camden Town Brewery was named.
That's a big one for us.
Yeah.
Obviously,
we're always drinking that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Camden is a place in London where basically all the emos and goths used to hang out back in like 13 years ago. And I was one of them.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic for like the punk and stuff from the 70s as well. Like there's a Dr. Martens shop there where they sell like authentic Dr. Martens, and it was run by some guy who was like to do with punk and stuff. I'm not really too sure on everything about it, but like Camden's like pretty like entwined with the music scene in London.
Yeah,
so we hang out there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, our other guitarist Tom, he works in the Black Heart in Camden, where they have like loads of Camden Town Brewery on tap.
Yeah.
So when we're there, we're all drinking Camden. So
yeah, it's something
breweries
that definitely recommend. Sorry, yeah, it's one that I constantly recommend to people that mostly just want to drink Stella or Budweiser. I'd be like, bro, give Camden Hells a try.
You can't be drinking that, man. We don't even like that in the States. I mean, there's a group of people that like that here in the States, but
yeah,
personally like crap.
Yeah.
My question that I had just a little earlier was just how do you guys do breweries over there? Is it a big thing where you guys do tours, or like is it viewed just like a pub? Like how does it?
I guess it's kind of both, because I can't remember what brewery it is, but there's one of them that in North London somewhere that does a load of gigs as well.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
They put on bands like Black Peaks and Jamie Lenman. Obviously, they're two very British bands. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're both very good. They I can't remember what the bloody brewery is called now, but that's really cool. Like during the last part of our second lockdown, I think they started doing some socially distanced gigs and all of that. That was a cool one, but mostly to be honest, they're just pretty industrial. Like Camden's
a pretty big like brewery that they're on. Do you know what Wetherspoons is? Like we have that in our country. It's like a chain of pubs that go all over the place. And they've got that in most places. So it's like a pretty big one. But like, yeah, if we're talking about beer, we should really have other Tom on here as well with us.
Yeah,
he is actually at work at the pub tonight.
Yeah, so I unfortunately couldn't make
Tell
it.
him to join and grab a beer on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is our beer guy. We kind of tend to drink what he tells us to.
Yeah. He just sort of tells us and we just drink it.
Yeah.
You have
Pretty
to
much
have that
just hands you
designated.
something.
Yeah. No questions asked.
No, exactly. It could have anything in it, but fuck it, it'll be all right.
He has given us some proper poison one night, many nights, like ending the night at like 6 a.m. drinking gin. That's never a good idea.
No, I'm too old for that, man. Oh, that is brutal.
Honestly, I was recovering for like 3 days, like 2 weeks ago when we did that.
I'm too old for that.
I sound like a proper pisshead, man. We've not been allowed to pubs for so long, so.
Yeah, we've been rinsing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Are they still not open right now, or are they
still not?
No, they're open.
They're open.
Yeah.
It's still like tables. So like obviously you guys there mostly do table service anyway, innit? But usually we would have just a crowded pub. Like there's just no fucking space to walk, and that's the best way for it to be.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's such a vibe. But obviously we since whenever we went into our first lockdown, we haven't been able to do it like that at all. So it's just table service. Can't mingle with other tables. Got to just stick to whoever's on your table.
Like defeating the purpose of the pub. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
But at least we can go and support our pub that we love, because it's our local venue as well. Upstairs, literally. Yeah. The Black Heart is a really, really big like venue for underground like metal, stoner, punk. Crazy.
Yeah. Like, make sure to give them a shout out.
They do wrestling. They do wrestling.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit! do they do wrestling while like you guys are like playing in the background? Because that would be
you should form a pit around the ring.
I wish it was that big. I wish it was that big.
The Black Heart is the upstairs room is basically the size of my office that I'm in right now. Okay. So it's pretty tight as it is.
There's a venue back. We're both from Pennsylvania, the East Coast originally.
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, there's a metal bar called the Smiling Moose, and it's the same thing. Like the downstairs is a pub, but then the upstairs it's so tight in there. But it's a great, that venue is super cool. So it sounds like it's a similar vibe.
Yeah, it's one you love playing it whenever you get to. Like I've played in it with numerous bands before.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, it's just one of those places. If you get told that you're playing Black Art, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like your home crowd. Like
it's
just gonna be everyone we know there.
Yeah, and it's quite good at getting like people that have never heard your band at all come in as well. Like it's never usually empty, which is cool.
Never.
That's what's up.
Excuse me.
Get the corona shit out of here.
I mean, you sort of have an excuse.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Well, I mean, speaking of like playing live shows and whatnot, I mean, how have you guys been able to play any shows like as Human Hell yet?
Yeah, so we did one. So
okay.
Bless him.
I did not.
No, Tom wasn't with us at that point. No, so we did a gig at the Black Pot. We just did it. Yeah, it was a really, really short notice. I think we had about a week's notice, and I think it was capped at like 65 or 70 tickets maybe in a like almost 200 capacity room. So everyone had to sit down and they had to like book their tickets in groups. I think it was like maximum of 4 as well. So you couldn't go with a big group of friends unless you all had different separate bookings. And basically we sold it out because people were raring to go for gigs because this was in like September. So we was in lockdown from like March to like June, July-ish. So we'd just come out. Gigs were like still nobody knew what was going on. And like then pretty much
almost.
It was just like if it's happening, it's happening, go to it. But we managed to do this one and then they put us back into lockdown again. And then since literally we've not been able to play a gig since September. Tom's not played live with us once yet. Yeah, we've had a good bunch of practices. They've all been really, really good. So we're raring to go.
Yeah, we are. We are ready. We were supposed to have our first show back on the 21st of July, but the venue decided that not to do it. They didn't want to risk it because our next this lockdown ends on the 19th. They didn't want to risk it, I guess. And then
we're ready to make the risk, so why ain't they?
Yeah, exactly. And then on the 22nd, we go on tour. We're going on tour with our friends in Graphic Nature, and these will be my first shows. It'll be the first time we're playing, well, anywhere outside of London, obviously.
Literally anywhere. Yeah.
And we're actually not even doing London on this tour now. We're just basically
that was the show that got cancelled.
We're basically doing Kent, which is like east,
the Garden of England.
The Garden of England.
That's it.
I think it's close to London, and then we're doing up north. I mean it's something that we're all looking forward to. We've been smashing it in the practice room.
We do have a plan if it doesn't go ahead though. Like we're just going to go camp or something, go to the Lake Districts near the mountains and the lakes and stuff. It's probably about a 6-hour drive away.
We got the plan anyway.
Happen, touch wood, it does still happen. Touch wood, but oh man, we've got a plan to go have some fun with our time anyway, even if we can't play. So
yeah,
I almost thought you meant do a show in like the forest by a lake.
That would be incredible. Imagine
just take some LSD and get our acoustic guitars out.
Let me double pedal on a cajon or something.
Lockdown really made things weird for you and Hal.
I was gonna say that's where most bands shoot their music videos, is in like a forest or
we kind of we like doing that thing where we look at those sort of music videos and kind of laugh at them.
Where's this plug-in?
What can we do that's not a forest, basically?
Yeah. A field. Bring back the fields.
Oh, the fields of England.
I was going to say, y'all got castles there. You need to hit up some castles.
The closest castle is in...
This Leeds Castle in Kent. It's probably about... It's under an hour's drive away. Like,
there we go.
I don't know. I was going to say like the Tower of London or something, but you know that'd be incredibly hard to get into.
Yeah, we'd probably get arrested for that one.
Yeah,
just do a proper letter like this is from Human Hell.
Yeah,
you guys
spray paint our logo on everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of music videos, you guys just released one for your latest single, which, if anyone listening to Brewtal knows that we can't say anything for shit. So
yeah, no, we have trouble with it as well sometimes as well.
Is it Amalantrah?
Amalantrah.
Amalantrah. So I actually looked this up. This has to do with Aleister Crowley, correct?
Yes, it does.
Yes,
yeah.
Mate. Nice one. You did some research, mate. Nice. Yeah. That was the plan, you know. Fuck yeah, it worked.
Someone did the research. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we released that beginning of April, wasn't it? I think.
April the 9th. Yeah.
April the 9th.
I remember it was my sister-in-law's birthday.
Yeah.
I was so excited about the release, I forgot to say happy birthday to her.
I made a song
birthday.
for you.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That did so much better than we thought it was going to as well. You know,
that's a crushing single, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, given that, like, you know, usually to do well with a single, you'd have to play it live a bit, you know, get the people pumped for it, and at least
just
play it live
physically. Yeah, pushing it physically to people.
You know, we premiered it via Slam Worldwide, and literally, I think, you know, we just saw the views going up by the day after it was premiered.
Yeah.
We saw it in the multiple thousands. You know, the Spotify was doing really well. It was amazing. Like we were just super happy with it, and we're
really happy with it.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to, like, you know, seeing how it'll do once we start fucking playing the shows. You know.
Yeah, how the crowd receives it for sure.
Exactly. You know. Yeah, and it's a really fun song to play, and it took me fucking ages to learn as well.
Yeah, it's a fucking hard one for me as well, because it's got just like some. So it's just like I hit really hard, basically. Like
he does,
and it's hard to keep it up, especially like at that end section. Basically, I'm just doing like 1 foot, just like straight kicks with 1 foot for like a long time. It's like 40 seconds or something, that outro section. And by the end of it, I'm knackered. And we go into a slower one after that. So yeah, man,
rightfully so.
Yeah,
we go into a slower one after that. So get a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Well, slower for him.
Yeah.
Is there any like sonic, I guess, direction you were aiming for with these new singles? And we'll of course talk about Life Deprived a little later, but like just on what you were like thinking moving from.
We have a friend called Charlie. He did all of our mixing and mastering, and he's got
done
a really good
Monolith
studio.
Studios. Yeah.
Monolith Studios. That's it.
Nice.
I was about to plug it. But yeah. So he's got like shit tons of awesome gear, like vintage stuff, brand new stuff, like literally you name it. And other Tom is a complete gear nerd, so he had this sound in mind, and Charlie literally just like brought it to life. Like he had like the mix is like so like loud, which was pretty much all we wanted. We wanted it to be like this far away from your face, like the entire time. You know, we wanted to be like up in your grill. And he literally did it. He literally did it. Like the mix is so fucking loud. Like sometimes like it literally, I don't know. I'm just like, fuck, there's our song again. It's coming on now. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, for someone who came in after it, you know, I came in January when these songs had already been recorded. And listening to the older stuff and then listening to the newer stuff, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, he's definitely got a gear upgrade in this. You know, Tom asked me to get a few pedals, like guitar pedals, to make the sound. One of them is the one that's for the Swedish death metal sound, the chainsaw pedal, the HM2.
It's never a bad get.
Never a bad get. But it's not used for the Swedish chainsaw sound, so I was quite, you know, it's been fun getting some buzzy, non-buzzy metal-y tones out of it. It's just fun.
I'd describe it a little bit like a really old diesel engine. Just like even like one note, you just strum it once, and it's like
and yeah, Amalantrah is in quite a low tuning, but Life Deprived is in a very low tuning. That
one smacks you in the face.
Oh,
it's
yeah. So
I
far,
felt my life deprived after listening to that.
Yes, man.
Yeah. It's interesting because we've done 3 releases. We did instrumental as well, 21.
Yeah, that one was nice listening to in the car. I'll tell you,
it's
with the bass up.
That's a fun one to play as well.
We open our set and then like Evan does like a walk on, and it's like we're bringing that back. Like I've not seen anyone actually play their intro for a long time. Like people usually walk onto their backing tracks, but we're gonna fucking play it.
That's
how it's such a heavy one to open up the set with.
Yeah, we're basically, as I said, we're going on tour with Graphic Nature soon, and we're gonna make them, gonna give them a run for their money, basically.
Friendly competition.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Between colleagues, peers.
Pete did our video. Pete, he's the guitarist of Graphic Nature. He did our video for Amalantrah, so we're good mates. Like,
yeah,
nice.
It's just, we're gonna fucking bring it, and they absolutely are as well. Like, they're gonna give us raw money as well.
Yeah.
So, like, when you guys play Amalantrah live, are you guys gonna like try to perform the actual ritual? Like, just have someone in the fucking middle of the pit trying to get contact with aliens and shit.
Fucking trying to clear up those fucking candles after. Oh my god. It was like 11 o'clock at night. We've been rolling for 12 hours. Pete had just gone home.
Just like, I was scraping up the candle wax with my fingernails. Like, it was so disgusting.
And like, we recorded it in lockdown. So technically, we couldn't have. We literally couldn't have taken any longer than that one day. We didn't do that. But yeah, we couldn't have taken any longer than that day, because if we'd gone back there the next day, we possibly would have got in trouble. The fucking candle wax made me want to like.
Someone just shows quit, up like, who just waxed
quit
the
straight
floor?
Away. Yeah. Apparently, there's still bits of it lingering where it is, but. That's fine.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Don't return to the crime scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're only there every Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, the video turned out pretty fucking sick, so I think the wax was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. The wax was definitely worth it. The stones on the floor was worth it.
Yeah.
The fucking
the stone circle.
One of the lights that we had for the stage actually very nearly caught fire. we just kept,
by being on,
just by being on. And this is when we were all because the people in the red robes is me, Tom, and Stephen, and Evan's in the black robe. But whilst we were all sort of doing our little ritual thing, we could just smell it, and like we were all in obviously these cheap robes. Like, which one of us is on fire?
AKA very flammable robes.
Very, very, very flammable.
Yeah. They were half decent Halloween costumes, but they would have killed us all.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go out, it might as well be in a fiery blaze. That's how.
During a fucking ritual.
During a ritual as well. Like,
come on, the crime scene photos that the police would have would be like just unreal, man.
It's like, we have this whole music video to go by for evidence.
Yeah. So he's got a pink guitar, but he's also trying to summon the devil. Right.
Yo, this will be like mayhem. It's like you can actually put me dying in the music video, just like he did with the album cover.
Oh, bro.
Guys, you guys know mayhem?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tom, you know mayhem?
What?
The black metal band, the Norwegian black metal band. With
I like black metal.
You got a Cradle of Filth one on, isn't it?
Mate,
yeah, nice.
Cradle of Filth is the best black metal band ever.
I love your juxtaposition.
I can't say I got a band on here, but I got a beer shirt.
See, I'm not a fan of Guinness.
Flowers.
I haven't drank a Guinness in a long time because Texas is hot. I need to be
well.
Nice,
I feel like
nice,
London
cool
might be
mood.
hot, but I actually think that just might be the Rona.
Blame it on the Rona.
Woo!
You just do like temperature checks throughout the podcast.
I need to. Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys also like circling back to Life Deprived, excuse me. You're gonna have a music video for that one as well, correct?
That one's coming.
Yes,
that one's coming.
Yeah,
it sounds like it's gonna be pretty wild. I mean, in the description we have it says aversion therapy like Clockwork Orange, which if any of our listeners have seen that movie, like we're in for a treat.
Yeah. It's a bit fucked up. It's you're in for a treat with that one. It's
just a little bit.
Pretty much all just been like heavily juxtaposed like scenes. Let's just say that much.
Okay.
Like it's really it takes you on a wild ride if you really like focus on what's going on. It's fucked up.
Sorry. It's Evan that was actually editing it, and when he sent us the final version, we were like, "Fuck, that's so fucked up." So
Evan literally is like taken on Evan's the vocalist, by the way. He's taken on like everything to do with like the art and the visuals, and everything that you see that is Human Hell has basically come from Evan's brain. He's a fucking genius, man. Like we pretty much wrote the songs, and then he's sort of just done everything else, man. We owe pretty much everything to it. So the video, he literally spent, I don't know, the best part of like a month just kind of learning the program to make the video. Yeah. Because he's just kind of, he's had a base knowledge of everything.
He went really silent in the band chat.
But he learned everything over the course of about a month, and he's fucking smashed it.
Yeah.
Props to him.
Yeah. It's you'll love it when you see it.
So it's kind of speaking off of like the visuals and stuff. I know like you guys are not doing the visuals, but like the name Human Hell is like it really stands out because like deathcore and just band names in general are so like pivotal for because everyone's kind of got like the same vibe that they're trying to go for, but Human Hell like really at least to me stands out. Like, is there any insight as to like how you guys came up with that name? And
I will let Steven take hold of this one because
Tom, get out of here.
Bye.
This one was just honestly just like a slog of just us arguing over which name we thought was the best. And there was about there was about a list of about, I think it was 5, maybe probably 4. I think there was 4 names, and it was the favorite one. It was just the favorite one that we had. Like I wish there was a better story behind it, but we now what we've got to do is live up to it and people sort of open up a world that kind of represents the name. So
I think
can you tell us some of the discarded ones?
Yeah,
what
please.
Didn't make the cut?
Oh,
I hope one's Hell Human.
No. Okay, so I remember one name. It was Lashon-Hara. Oh shit, which is man. Oh, this was a Jewish word, I believe, or Yiddish or something like that, and it basically meant when you like speak on someone badly without any good intentions. And it had a bit of a ring, but it was it just wasn't the one. Lashon-Hara. It seemed a bit too hard to pronounce, a bit too much like we had to explain the name to people and stuff. Like human, we're all human, and we know what hell is. Everyone knows what hell is, so that one was a little bit of a no-brainer. So we kind of we were a little bit settled on that one.
You guys had mentioned dropping Amalantrah on Slam Worldwide, which we're huge fans of, and I mean that whole I think it's one person that does like the promoting is like super sick, but like I saw that you guys are going to be part of, at least for one show, the Slam Worldwide tour that's happening.
Man.
We've gassed up. Is it gassed up in Monasteries? Yeah. Oh, we're really excited for that.
That's what it said, and it was funny because before we got in contact with you guys, we featured a Monastery song on I think it was like episode 20 or something like that, give or take. But I was like, oh, cool. So like we've talked to both these bands. Like that's pretty fucking sick. And we love Slam Worldwide. And like, damn.
Yeah,
so, like,
I know. It's
sick, man.
Yeah.
Man,
How did that happen?
James is a bit of a legend, I think. So yeah, man. He's actually managed to sort everything for us in terms of that, getting us on the tour with Graphic Nature. So yeah, man, he's a good lad.
Basically anything else that's unannounced as well. Ooh, yeah.
Got even hotter in here.
Wow. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to come over to you guys. That's got to be the general plan. But
that would be sick.
Fucking visas are so expensive though.
Yeah, it's got to be worth it. We're all very poor.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys ever been to the States? Like,
I have.
Not even. Okay.
I have. Yeah, I went. My first time I was like 9, and then I was 15, and then I was 22.
So you've been a few times. Then.
Been a few times. Yeah, I went to Florida when I was like 9. There was a tornado warning. It was great.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah, I went to LA when I was 15. Went to like Warped Tour and all of that. Did all that shit. It was dope.
Oh wow, nice.
And went to just did the whole fucking thing. And then when I was 22, was it 22? 22 or 23? It was 2017 anyway. And I went with a few mates. I actually went with guitarist from one of my other bands. And we went on a cruise, flogging Molly, do some weird cruise around the Bahamas.
Okay.
The Salty Dog cruise. I didn't plan on going. I planned on going to Miami and drinking, which I did, and then got told the day that we got there that the person who was supposed to be going with Stu actually dropped out. So they transferred it to my name because it was their work that paid for it. So yeah, I went on some cruise around the Bahamas for
happy days.
Zilch, and got absolutely trolleyed and real bad seasickness.
As you should.
Love that. Really, the big question is, what's next? Obviously, you guys have touring and stuff coming up, but EP.
Yeah, so pretty much we've got Life Deprived coming. Obviously, let's plug that again on the 16th of July. That's coming. We've got 2 more. And I'm not going to say much else about that.
Oh.
But what we've got is about 20 to 25 demos. I can't remember the final number. I think it's 22 maybe, demos, 23. So yeah, we're going to write a lot and refine them down and just go book a studio and get it fucking out there.
Yeah, we're hoping to get in the studio sort of for the later half of this year. I know we're now in the later half of this year, but I mean the later half of the later half.
Probably like after the sort of November, December, maybe we're probably going to get back in the studio and probably do another 5-6 songs, I reckon, because we got a bunch ready. I wouldn't say ready, but like ready to start work. We just need to get it done.
Yeah, we're gonna start pre-proing here once I am allowed to have people around again. So that'll be our lives for a little bit, around our work and all of that other shit as well. We'll be pre-thinging and getting pre-proing. Yeah. We got some good things on the horizon, and we are very much looking forward to showing everything.
We want to plug Life Deprived for sure. If people want to know about that single when it comes out, how would you describe the song?
So the first time I heard it, obviously as an external person, I remember getting to that song and just feeling like a fucking train hit me. Because it's so heavy. It's so
just imagine
heavy.
Like I don't know. It's a fucking heavy one. It's bouncy at the beginning. Like we got some.
We personally like bouncy.
Yeah, and it gets to just some nasty breakdown at the end, and it's very very rude. And I'm quite sorry. And I'm quite sorry it's that disgusting.
I'm not.
No apologies.
Don't apologize.
If you're listening to that sort of music,
are gonna bleed, man.
Good.
People's ears are gonna bleed, man.
Just make sure they bring cotton swabs.
We're talking physical damage, bro. Physical damage.
Yeah, it's
sign waivers at the door.
It's definitely like my funnest one that we're playing at practice at the moment. It's such a vibe. It's not as technical, I would say, as some of the other stuff.
One word: sludgy.
It's very sludgy.
I think
very
that's fair.
bouncy.
I think that's fair.
It's that's it. Fucking
yeah.
Just that sound.
Just that. That's not a fap, by the way. That is fist hitting a open hand.
That's your life being deprived. That's what.
That's my life being deprived. Yeah.
Can you guys do that like right before the song? Like when you play it live, everyone's
you gotta get everyone
like,
doing this.
That's it.
No, that's all accurate descriptions. I personally felt like I had to take a shower after listening to it because it was that nasty.
Yeah.
I needed a few new pairs of pants. So
fantastic. Love that.
We found the brown note.
We found the brownness. Yeah. I think when Tom told me the tuning for that song, because we use a pedal to change the tunings with fucking worrying about
technology.
Technology. When he told me about the tuning for that song, I was just like, that's fucking incredible. That it even sounds audible and like that's how well mixed and whatever this has been, is that's how much of a good job Charlie did, is that despite the lowest tuning that I usually hear in music, but gets a bit muddy, it still somehow has all this clarity and just it makes you want to fucking move. And
that's an important thing.
That everyone wants to fucking move when they hear it.
You're just going to be like, fuck social distancing.
In it. Well, officially in the UK, social distancing finishes on the 19th of July. But we'll see.
Let's be optimistic. Look, whether people getting vaccinated, like we're gonna do these gigs. Like this tour is gonna happen.
Yes.
It's not gonna get cancelled. We're gonna have fucking mad mosh pits. People are gonna leave with black eyes, broken noses.
Hopefully we'll make some money on merch at the same time. That would be lovely. That would be lovely.
We are quite poor. Yeah.
We are quite poor. Yeah.
I mean, y'all have some, like, just looking at the merch and shit, like there's some nasty things going on there. And
we've got.
I mean, how can
some
people like keep up with you guys? They want to see where you guys are going on tour, new merch.
So
plug away.
Think, to be honest, obviously anyone that has been following for a little while noticed that the Instagram has changed. We'll be posting everything on there. We'll be posting everything on Facebook. Human Hell Big Cartel is where you find our merch.
It's wherever you want to search it, just type in Human Hell. It should come up first. There's nothing else called Human Hell. So Human Hell Big Cartel, that's the merch site. Human Hell Facebook, Human Hell UK Gmail.
We are trying to figure out how to get the merch on the Instagram. It's taken us a little while. We're having a couple of issues, but it's something that we will, have as like an actual store. That's what we want to have on the Insta. But it's proving to be more difficult than me and Stephen can actually handle. So yeah, eventually we'll get that on there. Excuse me. But for now, follow us on all the socials. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We've got our own website. Fucking check it all out.
We should cheers to Life Deprived coming out.
Life Deprived.
Brutal.
Boink.
Boink.
Only positive things on this podcast.
That's it.
We're more of a motivational kind of.